Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go.
Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On first down, Drake. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now we'll run. This is Bilal Powell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Second down, Bridgewater. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Dumps off to Powell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now to try the Jets' field goal, Cairo Santos. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is the running back, Powell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here, and they've got it here with a first down. Bridgewater now from the 50. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They run with Powell, and he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, Junior Gillette, in on the stop. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's Bridgewater going up top. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Shedding the tackle. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, this is...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Steve McClendon breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gore. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
First throw now for the backup Allen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A first throw for the backup Osweiler. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target. So
after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Bridgewater on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Powell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, Bridgewater. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. William Hayes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long for Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami.
Left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to 99 Philly. Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Henry Anderson able to. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He fought it 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They begin with a carry for Powell. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him. He gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater looking deep downfield. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Bridgewater going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Osweiler on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Out if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. It's caught outright, Amendola. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Toss play, Powell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Called in by Anderson, left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He sets to fire deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll.
Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Powell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run. This is Powell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And, partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do. They asked him to go downfield and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Yeah, absolutely right, and he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and how about him in his high school video? Did you ever see any of that with him?
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Steve McClendon in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
What a nice physical tackle by the safety there. And this guy's playing strong safety, which is really a hybrid position. You got to be able to cover back deep, but also you're almost like a linebacker up near the line of scrimmage. They count on him to make big hits in the game.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game discord.
Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Osweiler. And his throw is incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Osweiler being chased out left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A first down carry now for Crowell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Osweiler dancing to his left. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Detroit!
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Play action, now Osweiler. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Leonard Williams in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's Powell. Muscles him on. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater, a cool moment for him. His first touchdown pass since the final week of the 2016 season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's Osweiler to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now a handoff to Crowell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's a give to Crowell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, they make amends for their week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out to putting it in my block. Look what you sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I have. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. With me. Could define like the Jerry